Hey, welcome back to Southern Crafts Corner. Let's turn this Dollar Tree pumpkin into a shabby chic beauty. So I have a beautiful piece of scrapbook paper, a bunch of different ribbons that all have that beautiful shabby chic look, and I had a homemade pearl tassel that I made today. I'm going to be using some crafting essentials to do this project and talk you through it. So I'm going to use a paint scraper to get these panels off. You can complete the project without doing that, but since I wanted to do the background of mine in a chippy finish, I did need to remove my panels. It does create some breakage, so I wanted to show you how I covered that up on the back of this pumpkin with a piece of solid burlap from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use the back side as my front side. So this color is mauve. It is from Anita's acrylic paints. I am going to just cover up my pumpkin and then use some Vaseline with a brush and just hit different areas with a nice little thick hit of Vaseline. This is going to help us expose that mauve in the back and give us that beautiful chippy farmhouse finish. Next, I'm going to use just some white chalk paint. I prefer chalk paint when you're doing chippy. I think it actually gives you that beautiful matte finish, and then it helps to not bind to the Vaseline itself. So make sure if you are using the chalk paint that you get a nice thick dollop on your brush, and when you are going over, you want to make sure that it is enough paint to where when you go to drag your brush across, it is not dragging across the Vaseline, it is sitting on top of it. Once it's fully dry, you're going to take a paint scraper and just expose any of that Vaseline that you see on there, and that will expose out that really beautiful little chippy look and just make it look really distressed. So there's that beautiful finish on it. You can see it's just the right little peekaboo amount of pink. Next up, I'm just going to use some Mod Podge and actually use the beautiful paper that I was showing y'all and attach it to these little wooden panels to complete that little pumpkin. So get a good amount on these. I'm just going to glue mine down, use an X-Acto knife, cut them out, and sandpaper the edges to get a really clean, smooth finish. So hot glue those down on top of your pumpkin back in their original spots. And next up, we're going to be using some twine to wrap the top of our stem. So I never have a solid amount of twine that I want to wrap on these. I kind of just wrap until it looks the way I want it to look. And this one I did a pretty good amount all the way almost up to the top, and just got it till I was happy with it. Now I'm just going to glue the back and cut off any excess that's on there. Now it's bow time. So I'm going to make an X with a couple different pieces here. I have some pink mauve lace. I have some white lace. I'm going to be using some sheen mauve, some sheen burgundy. I have a little bit of white off like a creamy lace as well. And then I'm going to use some pip berries, since a lot of this ribbon was not wired, to hold down and be able to shape the ribbon itself. Next, I'm going to grab that little tassel that I made. I just made it using some twine and some pearls from Dollar Tree. I thought this would be a really cute way to finish off this bow. And so we're just going to glue that on the top where that twine is and let it sit right there in the middle, and use those pip berries to really shape the bow and shape the lace and sheen ribbon the way I want it. Once it looks perfection, I make a little stand for the bottom using 4 Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. I take 3 and glue them side by side, and then just glue 1 across the top. Glue a good amount along the base there, and then hold up my pumpkin and push it right into that stand. You'll want to put the pressure and hold it at the angle that you want it to stand when you're pushing it against your block, so it holds it up nicely. And then there you have a really super simple, easy stand for your pumpkin. I hope you guys like this craft tonight. If you make it, send me a picture. You know I love to see those. And come check me out and follow me over at Southern Crafts Corner. Have a great night.